From the MZ Studios Dallas, virtual studios in cyberspace, this is Deconstructing Dallas. Greetings, everyone. It's your host, Ryan Trimble, coming to you once again from the guest room of the Trimble residence. Joined again by a gentleman who, quite frankly, deserves a pat on the back pretty much every week. He, of course, Shawn Williams. Shawn, good day, sir.
Hey, Ryan Trimble coming to you again live from Malia Williams' bedroom. I have Baby Yoda looking straight at me into my eyes. Looks like he's looking in my soul. I have the Hamilton poster right above me now that you can see me, now that we can look at each other. What a wonderful place to broadcast.
Yeah, how are things going at WeWork South?
It's great. We're back at full capacity currently. So Dominique, Isaiah, and I are all slamming the Wi-Fi here. I've got snacks out for everyone. And today it was my job to go and get lunch, free plug out to Jason's Deli.
Great.
Who did not sponsor our lunch, but I did pay for it. But that was what we had here at our co-working space.
So this is a notice to Jason's Deli. If you'd like to sponsor WeWork South and or Deconstructing Dallas.
Or both. We got a place for you.
Only yeah. Call us.
So everybody's good here. And, went to the office last week twice. So that's new,
That's great.
To the worldwide headquarters of Alameda. Saw a couple of colleagues there. So, things are now, I think since we last did an episode, I don't believe, or maybe I'd just been double vaccinated, but now as a double vaccinated person, feeling better about moving around safely.
Yes.
Safely.
Yes. Same here. I'm double stabbed. And so, feel good. It's, hope everybody will still go out. If you haven't, get down to Fair Park, get yourself a shot, and let's get this thing in the rearview mirror. Shawn, I wanted to pat you on the back, though, because you, sir, led an amazing effort for one of our clients, Megatel Homes, over in West Dallas.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you. It, of course, is a team effort, and you were part of that team. We worked with our colleague, Aaron Ragsdale. We worked with some of the good folks at La Sierra Group, President Santos Martinez. We worked with Kendra Larac, who was amazing to work with on community outreach. You helped us get a team of canvassers who went through West Dallas. But I think, and we worked with Councilman Omar Narvaez. We worked with Commissioner Deborah Carpenter. But it really was about speaking to the neighbors, talking to neighbors, and making sure everyone had an opportunity to have their voice heard. And I think at the end, Zach and Aaron Ipor from Megatel were able to show that they had been listening. And I think it came across with a unanimous vote at City Plan Commission and a unanimous vote at City Council.
I like how nonchalantly he says that, like this is some sort of everyday occurrence, but truly an incredible effort around the horseshoe. There was a lot of patting on the back of Councilman Narvaez, which is always great. A lot of praise for the project. I know one council member in particular, Shawn, do you have council member Basel Dua had some really...
I don't know if I have exactly what he said. I just kind of from memory, if I can it was something like, this is an overall big win, not only for environmental justice, not only for affordable housing, but overall for bringing in more opportunity for the working class people of Dallas. And I think that really was, when I heard him say that made it really a big thing for the work that we're doing. It made me feel great about just the overall process, because it is, this was a site in West Dallas where the previous land user had porta potties that they would come and dump on the site, And this is a heavy industrial area. It was a huge, has a lot of, electrical and mechanical apparatus and old warehouses. And this is going to be gone to make way for a lagoon, make way for multifamily uses, retail, and all going to be right there in West Dallas. So really proud of the work we did, proud of the work you did as a partner and our other teammates, Ryan, and just glad that this got passed, and even more excited that it got passed, as you said, and as we mentioned, unanimously.
Yes. Well, hats off to you again, sir, and proud to call you a colleague and a friend. So, okay, patting on back over.
We got to pat our listeners on the back because I'm sure they've all gone out to vote. But if they haven't, then now's the time to do so. As of this recording, we've still got about 4 days before election day. There's a few days left for early voting, but election day is up on us.
Yeah, these of course the municipal elections, not the big presidential elections. We hope everybody will go out and vote. These are Dallas City Council. There's some school board races. There's some local propositions. So please go out and do your civic duty. You can go on to the Dallas County Elections site and find where you need to go vote. Best of luck to all our friends that are running, pulling for one of our friends, Leland Burke. Happy to see his campaign going well. A lot of yard signs out in the yards up in District 13. So get out there, do your civic duty, people. And I'm saying this to myself too because I still need to go vote. I may load up right after we record and go cast my ballot, Shawn.
Cast your ballot. I have to say, on Saturday, I cast my line into the fishing hole, but before I did, I cast my ballot at the same location at Mountain Creek Library. Cast our ballot there, and then in the evening came back right behind there at Emerald Park Lake. Went ahead and cast my fishing line.
What a great multi-purpose facility they have there.
A City of Dallas facility, huh? I mean, shout out to the Parks Department, and shout out. I live in District 3. Shout out to everything going on out here. I'm a new resident of District 3, but when you can cast your ballot and your fishing line at the same place, I mean, that's not a bad place to be.
That's amazing. Amazing stuff.
So who do we have with us today, Ryan?
Yes, Shawn, we have Ryan Sanders joining us today. He, of course, member of the editorial team at the Dallas Morning News. Ryan, he spent 10 years at the Irving Bible Church and is new to the Morning News. He's been a contributor before, but now is officially on the team, has been for about 5 months, and looking forward to catching up with him, hearing his story, and getting his input on the process at the Morning News and how everything's working still as we're in COVID.
Ryan's a man after my own heart, a man of many trades, a man who loves words, and a fighting Texas Aggie as well. Yes. So I'm really looking forward to this interview.
Yeah, well, let's do just that. Jump in after a quick break. This is Deconstructing Dallas. Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. Be right back. Welcome back, Deconstructing Dallas. Ryan Trimble, Shawn Williams. Shawn, very excited to be joined today by one of the editorial writers for the Dallas Morning News, but a bit of a Renaissance man. He, of course, Ryan Sanders. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. Now, Ryan, I say Renaissance man. I love the way you describe yourself on your LinkedIn. You're a journalist, an author, and an erstwhile pastor. It's quite a full slate, a full plate. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Yeah. I think I'm 48 years old now, and I think I might have decided what I want to do with my life, but I'm not sure. I started my career in journalism. Actually, my first job out of college was at the Corsicana Daily Sun. So salute. And worked for the Star Telegram for a few years. Then several years ago, the church where we have been involved for many years actually asked me to come on staff, and I shifted into a full-time Christian ministry role to help them launch a program and stuff like that. So I did that for like 10 years, and now I'm back into journalism. I just can't hold down a job.
Well, you're back at a good place and a good time. You're back at the Dallas Morning News. You've been there about 5 months. So, I'd like to hear about what the newsroom is like now, based on the pandemic, based on changes in the industry. How's it been for you?
Yeah, well, there's a long answer to that, but the short answer is it's a ghost town. Like everyone is, for the most part, lots of people are working from home. I've started going back in every now and then, and it's just there's no one down there. But we sort of had a test run right at the very beginning of the pandemic and decided if we're going to see if we can just do all this virtually. Let's just everyone stay home. Let's see if we can do it, and it worked. And everybody's sort of been doing it since then. So as far as the building goes, it's empty up there, but still continue to put out a paper every day, and I think put out some really good journalism and prove that we could do that all virtually.
Absolutely.
We, like every other legacy media outlet out there, is making a shift from print to a primarily digital product. And so if anything, this has sort of proved up that part of the business model. Like we can shift and be primarily digital in terms of our content delivery, but also in terms of creating that.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I know we have some friends at the paper and have visited with them before. But speaking of shifting, you spent 10 years at one of our really, really strong faith communities here, the Irving Bible Church. What possessed you after, that's a pretty good chunk of a career. What possessed you to make the change?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So if I know anything about myself, I know I'm supposed to write. That's been sort of my calling for since high school. I came on board at the church there. I mean, we still attend there. It's still our church. We still love it there and have lots of people we love there. But I came on board there to help them launch a new program for these kind of small group Bible studies and to write a lot of content for them. And then over the years, kind of my role there shifted, the culture there shifted, and I wasn't really using kind of my gifts, to use another sort of biblical metaphor. And then at the same time, more and more opportunities for me to write came online, not just at the Dallas Morning News, but through some like ministry publications, pastor magazines, things like that. And so I just started pursuing those, and then doors kept opening, and wound up at the paper full time.
Again, as Ryan said, you've had a great career in different things, but writing is, as we're learning now, is the big part of who you are. And you've authored a couple of books. Can you talk to us about the books you've written?
Yeah, sure. So the latest one was just an Advent devotional. A devotional is, kind of a daily reading for the Advent season, 2 pages or so, a little short thing for each day, basically the month of December. But then the one before that was a little more heady. It was kind of an examination of how hard it is to believe the things that the Christians believe, that followers of Jesus believe. My belief, or my assertion in that book, is that we actually hold to the strangest set of beliefs out there. Like it's hardest to believe the things that followers of Jesus believe, because we believe that some guy rose from the dead, which is like literally impossible, right?